Through a traumatic experience right now. Just relax, deep breaths. Try to just collect your thoughts. All right. Listen, this is not something that you're going to be able to do like that. Okay. Right. So just.
I don't want nobody in my family to ever have a gun again.
Okay.
On the morning of April 7th, 2018, a chilling 911 call shattered the peace of an otherwise serene neighborhood in St. Cloud, Florida.
Flagler County 911, where's your emergency?
Yes, may I have an officer over at 23 Felter Lane?
23 what?
Felter Lane?
Felter?
Yes.
Okay, what's going on there?
I was in the shower. I heard gunshots. And I took my wife's shower.
Keith Johansson, a 36-year-old man with a calm yet eerie tone, told the dispatcher, "I think my wife just committed suicide." This declaration would mark the beginning of a case so layered with deceit, betrayal, and unexpected revelations that it would baffle law enforcement and grip the nation's attention for years. What first appeared to be a tragic accident unraveled into something far darker, with twists no one saw coming. Responding officers arrived at the modest home Keith shared with his wife, Brandi Celenza, a 25-year-old mother and nursing student. Inside the home, Brandy lay lifeless on the bedroom floor, a gunshot wound to her head, with a .45 caliber handgun resting near her right hand. The room bore no signs of struggle, and at first glance, the scene seemed to support Keith's claim of a self-inflicted tragedy. However, subtle details raised immediate red flags for investigators. The trajectory of the bullet appeared inconsistent with typical self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Furthermore, Brandy's demeanor, as described by friends and family, clashed with the notion of suicide. She had been excited about completing her nursing program and planning for her young daughter's future. Her 6-year-old son, who was in the house at the time of the shooting, was found visibly shaken but unharmed. As detectives began their investigation, they quickly realized there was more to this story than met the eye. Brandi Celenza was a 25-year-old mother, nursing student, and beloved daughter whose life was tragically cut short. Born and raised in Florida, Brandy was described by friends and family as kind-hearted, hard-working, and deeply committed to providing a better future for her young son. Despite challenges, she remained optimistic and dedicated herself to completing her nursing program while balancing the demands of motherhood. Brandy's family often recalled her warmth and vibrant personality. She was known for her infectious laughter and unwavering determination to succeed. She adored her 6-year-old son and spoke often about her dreams of giving him a stable and loving home. To her friends, Brandy was a confidant and a source of strength, always ready to lend a helping hand or a listening ear. Her passion for nursing stemmed from a desire to help others, and she was on the cusp of finishing her studies when her life was tragically taken. Despite her dedication to building a brighter future, Brandy's personal life was marred by turmoil and conflict, much of it stemming from her relationship with Keith Johansson. Brandy met Keith Johansson through mutual acquaintances several years before their marriage. Initially, their relationship appeared to be one of passion and excitement, with Keith presenting himself as a charming and attentive partner. However, as time went on, cracks began to show in their union. Friends and family noticed Keith's controlling tendencies, which became more pronounced after the couple married. The couple had been together for several years and married for 3 at the time of Brandy's death. Their relationship was marked by frequent arguments, many of which revolved around finances and Keith's jealousy. Keith was deeply possessive and often accused Brandy of infidelity, including an alleged online affair that he fixated on, despite a lack of evidence. Keith's behavior became increasingly erratic and volatile, leading to episodes of verbal abuse and intimidation. He isolated Brandy from her friends and family, making it difficult for her to seek support or escape the toxic relationship. Neighbors often overheard heated arguments, and some even reported fearing for Brandy's safety. During the investigation, police discovered video footage from their bedroom showing Keith berating Brandy as she recoiled in fear of him. This video was a damning testament to the toxic and abusive nature of their relationship. It showed Keith shouting insults and accusations at Brandy while she appeared visibly distressed and cowered from his aggression. This footage painted a chilling picture of the psychological abuse Brandy endured, further corroborating the accounts of friends and family who described Keith as controlling and domineering.
It's only a matter of time. so much that you can threaten to kill yourself. You're going to spend the rest of your days in an institution. I can throw you there tomorrow. You did? No problem. Yeah, you push a person to either beat or kill you because you're... Call 911. Get me out of here. Or you ain't waking up. I want to just hurt you and be safe. God knows you deserve it. Jesse needs it. Give you too many chances, man. Too many. Show a cop these videos. I don't give a... I'd rather be in prison.
Despite these challenges, Brandy tried to make the marriage work, hoping to provide stability for her son. Brandy reportedly attempted to leave the marriage multiple times, but Keith's manipulation and threats kept her from following through. He frequently used their son as leverage, warning Brandy of dire consequences if she ever left him. These tactics left her feeling trapped and powerless, a sentiment she expressed in private recordings made shortly before her death. Keith Johansson portrayed himself as a grieving husband who had been blindsided by his wife's sudden demise. He told police that the couple had been arguing earlier that morning about financial stress. According to Keith, Brandy became increasingly emotional, retrieved his handgun from their bedside table, and shot herself before he could intervene. His calm demeanor and willingness to cooperate initially seemed genuine, but as the investigation progressed, cracks began to form in his narrative.
For the most part, yeah. She had this online thing, you know what I mean, that she admitted to. You know, I've been flirting online, but whoopee, who cares? You didn't do nothing physically.
Right. When did that happen?
Last week, I'll say. Last week. You know, and I was like, okay, so, and I guess she had said that all of her life she had had that problem and she was addicted and she was going to see if she could see help.
Sure.
Which ain't a big deal to me. I mean, you know,
Right.
It's not like I'm going to meet up with somebody, you know.
Yeah, sure.
So that's about it with that. But our relationship-wise, awesome. Awesome relationship. We can talk to each other, which is very rare.
Yeah, that is rare. What did she tell you about this online thing? How was she speaking to someone else?
I don't know.
Do you know, like, was it on Facebook? Was
I
she
don't know
on
if
a
it was a
dating
guy
site?
or girl or I don't know.
Why would you say guy or girl? Is she interested in women? Or?
She used to be in the past. That's why I said that.
Okay.
So I don't know, you know, which one, what was said, how was said, nothing.
How did you find out? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You didn't want to know? I think if it was me, I would want to know.
Friends and family painted a very different picture of Keith, a controlling and volatile man who frequently argued with Brandy and showed little concern for her well-being. There were whispers of Keith confronting Brandy about an alleged online affair. Friends claimed Keith was obsessed with the idea, often accusing Brandy of infidelity without evidence, further escalating the tension in their relationship. As investigators delved deeper into Keith's background, a troubling history emerged. He had a prior arrest for domestic violence involving an ex-girlfriend, though the charges were dropped when the victim refused to testify. Friends described Keith as manipulative and prone to explosive outbursts, often isolating Brandy from her loved ones. Neighbors reported frequent arguments between Keith and Brandy, with some recalling instances where they feared for her safety. Brandy had allegedly tried to leave the relationship several times, but Keith's threats and manipulation always seemed to draw her back. He often used their children as leverage, warning her of dire consequences if she attempted to leave for good. Key evidence emerged from the couple's home security cameras. Footage showed Keith attempting to stage the scene after Brandy's death. While claiming to perform CPR on his wife, he was seen discreetly moving items around the bedroom. Investigators discovered he had hidden a stash of illicit substances in the adjoining bathroom, an effort to prevent the drugs from being found and raising additional suspicions about his involvement. Detectives also noted Keith's frantic behavior in the footage. He made multiple trips to and from the bedroom, wiping surfaces and rearranging furniture in what appeared to be a calculated effort to mask any signs of a struggle. This damning footage contradicted his earlier claims of being too shocked and grief-stricken to act rationally. A camera had been pointed in the bedroom exactly where she was located when she was dead. But the day of her death, the camera was no longer there.
Are there any security cameras installed in your bedroom?
Not in the bedroom, no.
Not in the bedroom.
And the rest of them don't work. They're offline because the batteries are off.
Hypothetically speaking, did they record audio and video?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay.
And we just had them up.
When did those get installed?
We installed them ourselves.
Okay, you guys installed
We
them?
just did it, I don't know, a couple days ago.
Where were the cameras installed exactly?
One in the front, one in the back, one on the side. And this side's not, I haven't got one yet for that side.
Okay. You told somebody, what service are you using? Is it cloud-based or what?
I'm not even sure. They're so new.
Okay.
I believe.
Who are you paying? You paid somebody.
No.
So you don't pay any, who'd you buy the cameras from?
Walmart.
Walmart. Do you know what brand they were?
R something?
Okay. And they were all like in the same package?
It's.
And do you pay a subscription?
Two are wired and one's wired.
Did you pay a subscription every month?
Yes.
Okay. And the prescription, I'm sorry.
It's a one-time kind of thing.
One-time thing, and they get uploaded to a cloud, or they're in a hard drive?
I guess.
Okay. So there's no like hard drive somewhere?
No.
Nothing. Okay. How do you work those cameras?
Usually through a cell phone.
Okay. And you had like an app on your phone or something like that?
Yes. But we just got new phones.
Further evidence revealed even more disturbing behavior. Prosecutors played surveillance video from the couple's bedroom that captured Keith threatening Brandy multiple times in the days leading up to her death. In one chilling clip, Keith brandished a firearm and taunted Brandy, suggesting she use it on herself. The video also depicted Keith hurling insults and berating her, leaving Brandy visibly distressed and in tears.
It's only a matter of time. So much. You're gonna threaten to kill yourself. You're gonna spend the rest of your days in an institution. I can throw you there tomorrow. You did? No problem. Yeah, you push a person to either beat or kill you because you're... Call 911. Get me out of here. Or you ain't waking up. I want to just hurt you and be safe. God knows you deserve it. Just needs it. Gave you too many chances, man. Too many. Show a cop these videos. I don't give a... I'd rather be in prison.
The first major twist came when the medical examiner's autopsy report revealed critical inconsistencies with Keith's version of events. The angle of the gunshot wound suggested that the gun had been fired from a distance greater than Keith claimed. Gunshot residue testing also raised doubts. Brandy's hands lacked the residue one would expect if she had fired the weapon herself. Further examination revealed bruising on Brandy's wrists, consistent with someone being restrained. Moreover, the autopsy concluded that Brandy had been shot twice, first with a rubber bullet that incapacitated her, followed by a fatal 9mm round to her head. This discovery shifted the case's trajectory entirely. Detectives now believed they were dealing with a homicide disguised as suicide. The second twist came when detectives uncovered a crucial piece of evidence, a secret recording Brandy had made on her phone just weeks before her death. In the recording, Brandy tearfully documented her fears about Keith's escalating aggression. She spoke of feeling trapped and voiced concerns that if anything happened to her, Keith would be responsible. This recording not only provided insight into Brandy's state of mind, but also established a motive for Keith to stage her death as a suicide. As prosecutors prepared their case, they knew the recording would play a pivotal role in securing a conviction. Keith Johansson was arrested and charged with second-degree murder in October 2018. The trial began the following year, drawing significant media attention and being televised on court TV. Prosecutors argued that Keith, fueled by jealousy and a desire to control Brandy, killed her in a fit of rage during an argument. They alleged that he staged the scene to look like a suicide, hoping to escape suspicion. The defense argued self-defense, with Keith claiming that Brandy had aimed a gun at him and that he had no choice but to fire in retaliation. Keith testified during the trial, weaving a convoluted story that contradicted much of the evidence. He claimed he had been taking a shower when Brandy began acting erratically, calling him by his nickname, Boo, and threatening him with a firearm. Keith said he wrestled with Brandy for control of the gun, which led to the fatal shots. However, prosecutors systematically dismantled his narrative. They highlighted the many inconsistencies in Keith's statements to investigators, pointing out how he initially claimed Brandy accidentally shot herself, and later suggested her 6-year-old son was responsible.
And to lay it all out for us, because there's a backstory. This isn't the story.
This is the story. And I'll get a lawyer and I will prove that this is the real story.
Okay. And you are completely entitled to that.
Ask Rylan. I mean, that's all that happened.
We did ask him.
Okay.
And you know what he told us? Do you want to know?
Yeah, because I wasn't up. So.
He told us that he heard his mom scream.
I heard no screams. At all. None.
Why would he make that up?
Ask him.
Is he a liar?
He has been known to tell fibs, yes.
Does he tell you on the regular that his mom screams in the bedroom?
No.
Has he ever told you that his mom screams and it was a lie?
No, not screaming, but he lies about a bunch of other different things.
They also exposed his lack of emotion during the 911 call and his indifference when instructed to perform CPR by the operator. Just as the trial neared its conclusion, a third shocking twist emerged. A former co-worker of Keith's came forward with damning testimony. The witness claimed that Keith had confided in him about fantasizing how he could kill Brandy and make it look like a suicide. This testimony, corroborated by text messages Keith had sent months prior, painted a chilling portrait of premeditation. The prosecution presented this new evidence with dramatic effect, further solidifying their case. After deliberating for less than 3 hours, the jury found Keith Johansson guilty of second-degree murder.
State of Florida versus Keith John Johansson, case number 2018-426 CFFA, Judge Christopher France. Verdict, count 1 of the indictment. We, the jury, find the defendant, Keith John Johansson, as follows to count 1 of the indictment. Guilty as charged as the crime of first-degree murder.
For Brandy's family, the verdict brought a measure of closure, but no solace. Her life had been cut short in a senseless act of violence that left her 6-year-old son without a mother. The case of Keith Johansson serves as a haunting reminder of the dangers of unchecked domestic violence and the devastating consequences it can have. It also underscores the importance of speaking out and seeking help in the face of abuse, as silence can often prove deadly. In the years since Brandy's death, her family has worked tirelessly to raise awareness about domestic violence, hoping to prevent others from suffering a similar fate. Brandy's story, and the shocking twists that surrounded it, will remain etched in the public consciousness as a cautionary tale of betrayal, loss, and the pursuit of justice. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, please seek help immediately. There are resources available, including hotlines and shelters, to ensure your safety. Help break the silence and spread awareness about the devastating effects of abuse. If you found this story compelling, consider subscribing to our channel for more in-depth true crime stories and important discussions about justice and accountability. Together, we can make a difference. Check out this shocking tale of a deadly love triangle involving a nanny and a husband. Click on the link on the screen.